So the chapter that we are going to start today is A Letter to God, the chapter 1 of your book, First Flight. But before we begin with the chapter, I have a question for you. Yes. Now, you are to think over a certain issues, like listen to the situations carefully, because I'm going to read out certain situation. So while you're listening, write on a paper which situation made you feel stressed or extremely stressed in your real life. Okay. So here is the first one. Listen to the situations and think over it. The situations that made you feel stressed or extremely stressed. बहुत ज़्यादा तनाव में, एंजाइटी में आपने अपने आप को कब पाया या कम एंजाइटी हुई, कम स्ट्रेस हुआ. The first situation, being sick, जब आप बीमार हो गए, were you stressed or extremely stressed? Second, a pet dying, मान लो आपका कोई pet की डेथ हो जाती है, मौत हो जाती है. Test at a school, अक्सर बच्चे परेशान हो जाते हैं when you get a test at school. Breaking a friend's toy or friend's mobile, if you accidentally, आपसे कोई toy टूट जाए आपके दोस्त का या मोबाइल टूट जाए. Exam stress. Peer pressure. Scolding by parents, when you get scolded by your parents, do you actually feel stressed or extremely stressed? And breaking of friendship, अगर आपकी दोस्ती टूट जाती है. So these are few situations, right? So अब तक आपने सोच लिया होगा कि किस सिचुएशन में आपको सबसे ज्यादा तनाव हुआ, एक्सट्रीमली स्ट्रेस्ड फील किया आपने और स्ट्रेस्ड महसूस किया, राइट? आपने डिसाइड कर लिया. Now here comes the next slide. Let's discuss first. So when you feel stressed or when you are in trouble, who are the people that you think of? किसको याद करते हो? किससे हेल्प मांगने जाते हो? So raise your hand, those who want to answer this question. किसकी मदद लेते हो when you feel stressed out or you want to take help? आप किनके पास जाते हो? Yes, Moksh, you can unmute and tell. Ma'am, allow them to unmute themselves.
To my father.
And
I
why?
think he can provide me the best facility to get relieved.
Okay, so he provides you the
because
best
he
solution.
can provide me the best facility.
Okay, ठीक है, welcome your
Yes.
answer. Okay, who's the next? Let me just see who's the next one here. Okay, yes, Bhumi. Who are the people we think of? You think of? हाँ जी, Bhumi. Your voice is cracking, Bhumi. You can type your answer in the chat box. Achal, unmute yourself.
To talk now, who is also in my troubles. So I like to talk to him.
Pardon, Bhumi, because earlier you were not audible. Repeat your answer again.
Ma'am, I like to talk to my tutor, because he give me solutions of any problem I face in my, so I like to interact with him instead of friends and parents.
Okay, okay. Who's the next one? Achal, you wanted to say something? Can you add to it?
My answer was practically the same.
You're not audible, Achal.
Is it audible now?
Yeah, yeah. Now you are audible. Repeat your answer.
Ma'am, my answer was practically the same. My tuition teacher, my older brother, and my parents. That's why I lowered my hand.
Okay, okay. Chaliye, welcome. Your answer is welcome. So mostly when we feel stressed, we actually think of people like parents, brothers, sister, or our teachers, right? So what are the ways we reach out to them? How we reach out to them? हम उनसे कैसे फिर अपनी बात करते हैं? किस तरीके से हम उन तक पहुंचते हैं? What are the ways? Just give me a minute, Petra. Yes, raise your hand. आप जब परेशानी में होते हो और आप जब अपनों को याद करते हो तो आप उन तक कैसे पहुंचते हो, कैसे बात करते हो? सॉरी स्टूडेंट्स, आई जस्ट गॉट डिस्कनेक्टेड. Just give me a minute. I'm audible, beta. You can just show me thumbs up if I'm audible.
Yes.
Okay. So what are the means through which we connect to our near and dear ones when we feel trouble? Yes, those who have raised hand, yes, let me just check the list. Hanji beta. Same students are raising hand and again and again. What are the rest doing? Huh? Vani Dhingra, unmute yourself and tell. आप कैसे connect करते हो? Vani Dhingra, unmute. Chaliye, I'm going back to Moksh again. Moksh, answer the question.
I directly call him or reach out to my shop to talk to him.
Okay, so that means you call him through a mobile, to a telephone, and you talk to your father or you meet them at home. So there are different ways that you reach out to them, right? You just don't sit and wait. You reach out to them, you call them, you connect to them, and you try to solve your problem with them. Now, here is the next question then. How can God help us deal with the stress in our lives? If you want to reach out, if you take help from God, and how can God help us deal with the stress in our lives? Who would like to answer? Yes, Aanchal?
According to me, God is just a measure of our belief that makes us more motivated to do what we want to do, knowing that there's something that is well wishing upon us. That's why we work better.
Okay. Anything else you would like to add? Ria. Ria ne bhi hand raise kiya tha. Yes, Ria. How can God help us in the stressful
Sometimes
Mhm.
sometimes book like Bhagavad Gita can help us, and we can get rid of stress by reading the books and some writings and teachings of Lord Krishna, and they can help us getting some peace in reading books.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, of course, we have always heard from our elders that if you want any answers to your question, then open Bhagavad Gita or Granth Sahib. You will find all answers to the questions that you have. So God can help us that way. Yes, beta. Khushi, आपने भी hand raise किया था. What you want to say?
We can take help of our elders because we usually read in the holy books that we are created by God. God cannot be there everywhere. So he has created some people for our help. So we can take help from them.
Okay, ठीक है. So see, God helps us in different ways. So what is required exactly? It is the faith that we should have, right? So what is your way of connecting with God? अगर आपने भगवान से help लेनी है, so how you connect? It is through the prayer. So we must have faith in God and we should pray to God. You know what? कहते हैं कि जो समय है वो एक जैसा नहीं रहता, राइट? आपने ये सुने होगी कि समय की सबसे अच्छी बात क्या है कि वो बदल जाता है. टाइम जो है इट चेंजेस, और अच्छा समय हो बुरा समय हो, इट नेवर रिमेन्स द सेम. बट व्हाट इज इन आवर हैंड? हमारे हाथों में क्या है? हमें भरोसा करना चाहिए. एंड द लास्ट थिंग इज प्रेयर. हमें प्रार्थना करनी चाहिए. सो हम गॉड से कनेक्ट कैसे होते हैं? इट इज थ्रू द प्रेयर. बड़े बुजुर्ग हमारे एल्डर्स हमेशा हमें ये गाइड करते हैं दैट ऑलवेज प्रे टू गॉड, हैव फेथ इन गॉड एंड डू योर वर्क, एंड इफ यू विल बी through your work. So it is very important that we should have faith in God, and we should pray to God always. So now, जो चीज मैं आपसे और डिस्कस करना चाहती हूँ, द थिंग दैट इज इम्पोर्टेंट. आप बोलोगे मैम ने चैप्टर तो शुरू नहीं किया, क्या चीजें डिस्कस कर रहे हैं? सो बिफोर स्टार्टिंग चैप्टर देयर इज वन मोर थिंग दैट आई वांट टू शो यू. नाउ सी दीज थिंग्स. ये चीजें आपके लिए ज्यादा पुरानी भी नहीं है. यू आर फेमिलियर विद दीज थिंग्स एंड सम ऑफ द थिंग्स यू आर नॉट फेमिलियर विद. ये देखिए, दिस इज अ सैंपल ऑफ अ टेलीग्राम. द फर्स्ट पिक्चर इज ऑफ टेलीग्राम. This all you all know very well. It's a post box, right? And then this is a postcard. This is the money order form. You know, in earlier days, people used to send money through the money order form. Post office mein this form is available there. And earlier when people used to send money, they used this form to send the money. Aajkal to bank internet transactions have made the work very easy. You can easily just transfer the money. Now different mobile apps are there. So those applications help you to send money to people anywhere in the world. This is another. This is the new criteria of the form, that is money order form. This is the inland letter. You know, previously when people, they were in a habit of writing letters. They used to connect with people through writing letters. And this inland letter was used. ये green color का होता है और इसे कहते हैं inland, means to be used in the country. तो अगर आपको किसी को चिट्ठी लिखनी है, सो दिस वाज द फॉर्म दैट वाज अवेलेबल. ये जो एरिया यहाँ पर रिसीवर्स का एड्रेस लिखा जाता है, दिस पार्ट इज फॉर सेंडर्स एड्रेस, और इसके जो बैक में आप चिट्ठी लिखते हो, देन यू फोल्ड इट एंड यू पेस्ट दीज कॉर्नर्स व्हिच आर इनसाइड. एंड दिस वे पीपल यूज्ड टू कनेक्ट विद अदर्स. नाउ द थिंग दैट आई वांट यू टू थिंक ओवर इज दैट हमने डिस्कस किया अभी जैसे that how when we have to connect to God, we pray, but when we have to connect to people, we use different methods. So अभी जितनी भी pictures मैंने आपको दिखाए, all these pictures, these are the old means of communication. क्या अब ये चीजें यूज होती हैं ज्यादा? उतनी ज्यादा यूज नहीं होती हैं. एंड इनमें से एक जो था, दैट इज द मीन्स ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन थ्रू टेलीग्राम. दिस सिस्टम, दिस सर्विस हैज नाउ फिनिश्ड. पोस्टल ऑफिस ने इन जुलाई 2013 दे स्टॉप्ड दिस सर्विस, द सिस्टम ऑफ टेलीग्राम. टेलीग्राम क्या होता था? जब किसी को अर्जेंट मैसेज भेजना होता था, तो उस अर्जेंट मैसेज को भेजने के लिए टेलीग्राम भेजा जाता था. बिकॉज इन अर्लियर डेज जो चिट्ठी होती थी, इट यूज्ड टू टेक लॉन्ग टाइम टू रीच द पीपल. सो व्हेन यू needed to send an urgent message, in that case telegrams were used. But in this modern era, when there are WhatsApp, emails, different types of communication things, applications are available there, then this system was no longer in use by the people. So this service was put to an end in the month of July, and the year is 2013. So what are the modern means of communications? Modern means may we can see these emails, social media, blogging, SMS text messages, voice calling, video calling. And apart from that, there are different like newspaper, through other social media channels, people, they connect to other people. So modern देखिए आज के इरा में कितना बदलाव आ चुका है. And with the change of time, things have also changed. But अभी भी जो change नहीं हुआ है, that is the way of connecting with God. भगवान से अगर अभी भी हम connect होना चाहते हैं, तो हम क्या करते हैं? We go to temple, Gurudwara, we pray there, and we feel connected to God. And we do have faith in God. We know that somewhere or other, the God will definitely help us. So the chapter that we are going to read today, it is also linked on the theme of having deep faith in God. And it is said that faith can move mountains. जो faith होता है वो बड़े बड़े पहाड़ को भी हिला देता है. So before I move on to the reading of the chapter, you can open book page number 1 and 2. So this page is for you to do as a homework activity. That is page number 1 and 2 of your book. A money order form is given there, and you have to fill this money order form. The steps are also mentioned there. So you will fill it, and then we will discuss this tomorrow. I hope this is clear to all. I will post the same homework in the class group as well. Is it clear, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, students. So before we start with the reading of the chapter, I want you to mark the sentences which shows relative clause in the chapter. You have read relative clauses in the previous classes. The clause begins with who, whose, whom. So wherever you get this relative clause, I want you to underline it. I hope it is clear to all. So as we begin the reading, you will underline the relative clauses that you will find. And we will discuss these at the end of the chapter, right? So now, as you can see, the chapter A Letter to God, it is written by G.L. Fuentes. G.L. Fuentes, who was very good at writing stories, having archetypes of which overshadows the individual. Archetypes kya hota hai? Means copies of those people who actually overshadow others. And here in this chapter, you will find the character whose name is Lencho, and how his character will overshadow others because of few of his character traits. This story is basically written in third person, and the narrator of the story is not known here. We can say that the writer, he is the narrator here. And the writer here focuses on Lencho's conflict and convictions. Conflicts, उसकी जो सोच है वो कैसे कॉन्फ्लिक्ट में आती है with the other people, his convictions, his beliefs. And this chapter also allows us the deep understanding of this simple and illiterate character, Lencho, in contrast to the other characters, especially the postmaster in the story, who is very compassionate and very complacent. Very simple man, very clear in his attitudes and behavior, but very compassionate to others. If I talk about the setting of the story, it was set in 1920s, and it refers to the plot, it refers to the southern part of the Mexican city, which shows the Mexico having diverse landscape and agriculture as the main occupation of the people there. So here we will find Lencho, who is a farmer, and he has a deep faith in God. So let us quickly read the chapter. Let's go for the introduction first. What the writer has said here. They say faith can move mountains. But what should we put our faith in? This is the question this story delicately possesses. Now, भरोसा जो होता है, faith होता है, it can move mountains. बड़े बड़े मुश्किलों को भी भरोसा आसानी से दूर कर देता है. But the narrator, he puts forward a question कि हमें भरोसा किस पर करना चाहिए? ऐसी क्या चीज है जिस पर हमें अपना कन्विक्शन, हमें अपने बिलीफ्स को शो करना चाहिए? And this is the question that the story poses. It brings out, and it brings out this answer through the character Lencho. Lencho is a farmer who writes a letter to God when his crops are ruined, asking for 100 pesos. Pesos here refers to the Mexican currency. जैसे हमारी Indian currency क्या है? रुपी है, उसी तरह से pesos है. So does Lencho's letter reach God? So when this farmer, he was in trouble, he writes a letter to God. He shows his faith in God when his crops were ruined, destroyed completely. And thus, he wrote a letter to God asking for 100 pesos. So does God send him the money? Think what your answers to these questions would be, and guess how the story continues before you begin to read. So वाकई क्या God Lencho को पैसा भेजते हैं? This is the answer that we'll try to find out after reading the story. So let's begin reading the story. Here. The house the only one in the entire valley, sat on the crest of a low hill. Crest of a low hill, crest means the top of a hill. Valley, you all have read in the book of geography, एक valley क्या होती है? So in the entire valley, there was only one house, the only one that was on top of the low hill. Hill और mountain में क्या फर्क होता है? Can anybody unmute and tell me what is the difference between hill and mountain? Yes, anybody? One can unmute and tell me.
Hill doesn't
Hill is
have a
small.
very high peak.
Hill is rather smaller than the mountain.
Yes, mountains are high peaks and they have a pointed top. Hills जो होते हैं वो low होते हैं, low in height than mountains, और जरूरी नहीं कि उनके pointed peak होगा. Yes, so it was a low hill and there was a house on top of the hill. From this height, one could see the river and the field of ripe corn dotted with the flowers that always promised a good harvest. Dotted means full of. So from that hill, one could see the river and the field. वहां पर खेत दिखाई दे रहे थे. किसके खेत थे? Of ripe corn. और वो जो corn के जो field थे, they were dotted, they were full with flowers that always promised a good harvest. Harvest कहते हैं फसल को. So जो कॉर्न का फील्ड था, उसके जो पौधे लगे हुए थे वहां पर, उस पर फूल खिले हुए थे. And it was the symbol that the farmer was definitely going to have good harvest that season. क्योंकि जो पौधे थे, जो वहां पर जो crops लगे हुए थे, all the crops were full of the flowers. The only thing the earth needed was a downpour, or at least a shower. Downpour कहते हैं heavy rain को, and shower कहते हैं mild rain को. So the earth needed, that means the flowers to turn into crops. What was needed? Downpour. बारिश की जरूरत थी. And throughout the morning, Lencho, who knew his fields intimately means closely, had done nothing else but see the sky towards the northeast. So Lencho was desperately waiting for the rain. He was waiting for the downpour so that he could have good harvest that season. So students, today I am going to stop here and I want you to complete the activity which is given as a homework to you, right? Thank you.